Good late evening, nearing this beautiful, rainy, but yet still sunny and increasingly dark as the sunset nears in the greater Roseville metropolitan area in the great state of Michigan, right? We have a warm week on tap after some light to moderate rain today, primarily light rain. We get into that scattered showers and thunderstorms for next week. This is a brief update, and we're going to send out to you your bullish and bearish indicators, but we're going to show you real briefly lots of activity as it's a running matrix. You can see everything was, this is in the long-term indicators, everything was primarily bearish. Now you're starting to see some activity. See that as we get over here, this was all primarily red. Now we're starting to see some activity with these lighter reds are trying to flip bullish, right? We even got a couple of bullishes popping up around here, quant, Bitcoin, and then this light is bearish, trying to flip bullish, right? So we have some activity in our long-term indicators, but still primarily bearish. But you see some things starting to happen. But when you zoom out here, this is the power of these. You can see we had a lot of bullishness, a lot of bearishness and bullishness here, and then we flipped bullish on a couple of these coins. But let's look at Dogecoin. You had bearish, bullish, bearish, trying to flip bullish, and then bearish, bearish. And then you flipped a bunch of bullish real quick, right? Then you went bearish, and then you starting to flip now back. As you see, look at all these colors in our short-term indicators. You see how we were primarily bearish all up in this time frame. Now as we start getting more data, but as we stroll through now, you see all these trying to flip. Some of the noticeable things is the short-term momentum is bearish, but it's that off red color, which means it's trying to flip bullish, right? So you have short-term momentum trying to flip bullish, which is a good sign for the short term if you're trying to load up on a position for short-term moves, right? But the email has been sent out. That's just a quick glance there. It's a powerful thing to have. Vincenzo's gold crypto investing bullish or bearish indicators. This right here in Cardano was the man holding a bowling ball with a club foot bearish reversal pattern, and it's almost to the club foot. And from the time we called this with Brian Stewart, that douchebag, it's down at current price 47%, and it is currently at the lake part, just with our industry exclusive drawing tool, just above the club foot right now. And that's where it's going to be going down into the club foot area, and then it's going to continue to step down, right? That's what Cardano is going to be doing, because you got fleece heisted and shysted with Cardano. Something Theta, my man JD wanted to know, and I knew I did work in this extensively, but Cardano, you're hitting underneath support, that this line right here. Let's change the color of it so you know what I'm talking about, JD. This line right there, see that? That's underneath support at $6.11. And then overhead resistance is this line right there. We'll just make it smaller, see that? And then we'll make it bigger. That's your overhead resistance, and it's a tightening range, and that's at about, it's too high. It's at about $6.86, but then in this line I drew the other day, right there, see that? Let's make this a brighter color. You see that right there, JD? That's what I drew the other day, because that's where you're in, and I think you're going to dance, just like I showed you on that when we were here. I said you had to come back to hit that double bottom right there, right? And then you're going to bounce. You could come up one more time, but then I think you're going to come back down to the bottom of this wedge and break this key underneath resistance at $6.11. And I think you're going to start trading down in this channel, and this channel is going to bring you right into the shit house. And $1.48 is where the shit house starts. There's going to be pumps, but there's going to be dumps. And I think you're trading down in this channel for a little bit longer, down into the shit house, and that's where it's been leading you in Theta, and it's going to continue to lead you in Theta down there. So it's just a long pattern. So if I were you, you buy on support, you buy on support, you buy on support, and you sell at overhead resistance, sell until something changes in the pattern. That's what I would recommend. I'm not a financial advisor, nor do I play one of my own radio show. This is strictly educational entertainment only. Thank you. Right? Shiba coin, my man wanted. I'm in a good mood with my bullish and bearish indicators. Just got the email released. And Johnny D, this guy's obviously a day trader. You might need to pay me, Johnny D, a $20 or $30 subscription a month so I can give you up to date on your day trading that you want, because you are obviously a day trader. Because I mean, this thing's not doing anything different than I've been telling you since you're probably the first guy that begged me to do this. It was back farther, it was back in here, and I said you're in this descending triangle, right? Your overhead resistance, your underneath support. You had a brief breakout, and I told you you're going to trade back down on this yellow line, and you're going to end up back down here at point, a bunch of zeros, and a 586, right? It's like an area code that I live in, 586, but this is the pattern you're in. And it's, I mean, it's not too difficult to see. There's not even a lot to talk about here, right? This is going to continue to follow in that white line, Johnny D, that we drew out at point, a shitload of fucking zeros, 824. And we said it's going to continue down along this overhead, or now underneath the support yellow arrow, pointing right to where you're going, and it's going to dance on it down to here, and then you may go way down there. But this is very simple. There's not much going on since way back there when old Vincenzo first detected, sniffed it, and fleece, heisted, and shysted and sidestepped the criminal gangster cartel. Jim Harbaugh, like, subscribe and share, and I'll teach you and mentor you to take down the criminal gangsters. The Ohio State University football program, right? I'm sick of losing to those fucking hairless nut scumbags. There's not much else going on in the Bitcoin market today. Let's go take an overall scan. You see Bitcoin's up 2%, XRP 1%, Dogecoin doing nothing, Litecoin nothing, XLM nothing, CeeLo nothing, Quanta getting hammered again, just like we told Brian Stewart. CeeLo continues to go down ever so more, only 89 cents away now from that $2 mark after Vincenzo called it at $4.50, and Quanta is only $30 away from that $29.62 target that we called at $100. Brian Stewart and his faggoty ass boyfriend Astroglide's awfully quiet for obvious reason. Dogecoin 3% up, Ethereum 1%. So nothing really going on in the market. Like, subscribe, and share. Bullish or Bearish indicators have been released. If you want to join the beta test program, we got 20 or so people on the email, and it is growing every day. It is free now, but it is rapidly getting more extensive. There's lots of data to implement. It takes a lot of time, and one day, yes, just one day, it will be a paid service to give you up to date and another tool to your tool belt to trade this manipulated market and to help you fleece, heist, and shyst the criminal gangsters. Peace and love. Peace and love.
See, Phil, and you still don't get it, even though we're at now. You see, you still don't get it, do you, Phil? You just want to be the Rexite route, right? And I told you, I am not a financial advisor. No, nor do I play one on this own radio show. This is strictly education and entertainment only, Phil, or I'm going to have to bring a lawsuit.